Hello, how are you? This is T1na Ba1ley, and today is another day in September. Um, so yeah, um, this could be a captain's vlog. Um, so captain's vlog. Working on the bunny ears. I have one here. I've already gone down the curved part of the ear and started to go up the other side. Okay, so that's how that's looking so far. And this is the yarn I'm using. It's actually thread. Well, yeah, I think it's thread. And it might be a one. I'm not sure. Because it's been a long time since I took the bar band off. The bar band? The yarn band. um, and Captain's vlog. I'm trying to show the crochet hook that I'm using. I think it's a 3.5. I had it down here with the work, with the crochet. Oh, here it is. So this is the hook that I'm using. It's a Clover Amour. The Clover Amour hooks really got me to enjoying crocheting. Like before I got the Clover Amour hooks, I was learning to crochet with some other hooks, and then I was told to get the, get the clover, get the get them clover amours, get them clover amours, and I got them, and it's been so yeah, the clover amours, and then I discovered the Knitter's Pride, uh, Birchwoods. So those are cool as well as the Clover Amours. Yeah. As well as some other hooks. But yeah, those for sure. The Clover Amours and the Birchwood by Knitter's Pride has put the enjoyment of crochet in my creations. So I haven't read any more of the book, The Girl with All the Gifts, just yet because I read so much the other day. I have been contemplating it though, so I was like, mm, mm, and I posed a question in the book club. Um, with what happened at the beginning of what happened. And they have received some information, and before I stopped reading the book, before I put a pause in it, nobody had come to the realization of what could have happened, which it doesn't matter what could have happened. I mean, they oh my goodness, like, whew, whew, they must be lucky. They must be lucky, Lord, because mm, what they just learned, oh my goodness, what they learned and what they did before they learned what they learned, oh my goodness, they must be lucky. Mm, mm. So I stopped. I stopped the book before learning if they actualize what they dodged. Okay, so they just learned about something, and not yet, because I hadn't read any further than that. So I don't know if they're gonna like actually actualize, like, woo, like, whoa, woo, oh my goodness, like what, like, oh my goodness, like you did that. Oh my goodness, like, okay, so that's a bit of what I've been contemplating. Um, and then I posed a question with after I read what happened, but now that we have received the information after what happened, there is discussion to be had. So I'll be heading on over to the book club to discuss further. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alien Earth seems good. Um, Seems like a good show. I'm watching it with a watch along. I'm not watching it firsthand. However, this episode 7 has me looking for it firsthand because I need to see what had happened. Um, did Wendy's brother cross the line? Like, did he not know what team he was playing on? Like, did he just shoot the goal in the other team's hoop? Like, I think he just did that. And if he did, Wendy big mad at him. Like, dude, you don't know what team you playing on? You're like, you what had happened? Like, what is you doing? Ugh. And that's when Wendy was like, what you do? Like, what? Cause I thought they was all in this together, the three amigos. And then he done kicked the ball in the other team's goal, look like. So I'm like, ooh. So I had looked it up to see where I could stream it in a previous episode because it was popping. And this episode, okay, so Monroe, what's his name? I don't know, Monroe. What he wanted him to do? He wanted him to get somebody pumped up and then take them to where Monroe at. But Monroe ain't trying to help him. So the boy gotta do all that by himself. Monroe pissed because the boy couldn't get it done. I mean, and then like the time constraint, like does Monroe? I'm calling him Monroe. I don't know what his name is. It might be Monroe. But does Monroe know the time it take? Like he like did he break it down? Like say, okay, I'm gonna need that thing to hug his face. Which I'm like, why y'all calling that shit a face hugger? That shit ain't hugging no face. That thing is doing more than hugging. Okay, that thing need to be called a face. So, did Monroe say, look, you got this many minutes, you got this far distance, so I'm gonna need you to walk faster to the spot because they had a ways to go, and it wasn't like they had a go-kart that they could have hopped on and got the man there faster. Ugh. Boy, that man had some actualization come to Jesus moment before that thing said, hello, my baby, hello, my darling. I'm like, well, Lord, he started, he was about to, boy, he felt it. He felt the spirit upon him. He was like, well, we can forgive you. We can work this out, boy. He felt that spirit upon his ass. But it was too late. Whew. So yeah, that show is pretty good. Pretty good. What I've seen of it. And okay, so the dude um I guess cyborg robot, I don't know. He got the blonde hair. He knew he knew what was up. That's why he said, why y'all going that way? Go this way. So they went that way, and then Monroe was like, "What a xenomorph or whatever. What a what a what a baby chest popper at." And I mean, he ain't give him no equipment to catch it. What they were supposed to catch that thing with? That thing was off to the races. Cause I ain't even think it went that fast, but it was out of there. Like, oh my goodness! Like, I thought they were gonna have time to catch it. I ain't know, boy, that thing was a blur. So, um, for whatever reason, Monroe keep on walking to where they just came from. I'm like, I mean, y'all could have brought y'all asses a little faster, and then y'all would have had what you wanted. But Monroe, like, something number one failed or whatever. That's on you. Come on now. So, yeah, the the blonde haired one, it's like he knew what they were up to, so he was like, go that way. Then Monroe came, and the blonde dude um, captured Monroe. So I don't know what Monroe thought he was gonna do walking up in there. I Montrose. I think his name Montrose. I'm calling him Monroe. His name Montrose, I think. I don't know what his plan was. Ugh. Like, mm. And then I guess Wendy wanted to call her back up to move them folks out their way. And her brother was like, no. So Wendy kind of stopped her back up. But then Curly had it up to here. She had it up. She had it up to here. She had it up to here. Cause oh my goodness. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. What she done realized uh and her and then Wendy had a flashback of what happened, and Curly had a realization of what happened. So she done had it. So then her brother, I don't know, I I think he forgot who team he was on. I thought he was on his sister team and Curly team. I thought it was them. But I don't know exactly what happened. Or do I know exactly what happened? I could like it looked like he kicked the ball in the other folks' goal. That's what it looked like. And I don't know why he did that. Like, I could guess why he did it. He forgot who team he on. That's what he forgot. That's what I think. Like he was riding the fence for some reason. That's what it seemed like. So, whew, he off the team now. Look like I don't know. She Wendy. I don't know what Wendy gonna do. To um, cause each experience she has, she coming to self actualization. So she might see her brother as a liability. Because she's not liking what the scientists are doing. Even though they can be brought back. But they be talking about erasing stuff before they reboot them. So she not with that. So mm, 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 mm.
It's hot in here.
Okay, so I had to get my co-host to get an assistant up in here. I don't have that be right back sign anymore. Uh, I had a be right back sign for a while. Nope. Um, okay. Let's go through these. Okay, we got that one. Uh, what is this one? A line. This one. Mm, this one. Hmm. Through these effects. Shine bright, shine bright. Okay. Oh my goodness. That show that them so-called so-called face huggers. Oh, looking like looking like a king crab. Like, oh, what them look like some crab leaf, some dungeon crab. Oh my goodness. So, okay, so the blonde hair dude knew what the children was up to. Knew what I said? Montrose? I think his name Montrose. What was I calling him? I forgot. Monty? Montrose. So the blonde dude knew what was up. Seemed like somebody irresponsible between the blonde dude and Montrose. They both irresponsible. Like it's a whole xenomorph out and about now because they want to play tit for tat, pity pat. Uh, and that's messed up. Montrose did that. If you don't do this, I'ma do that. Ugh. Oh my goodness. They just irresponsible. Just ugh. Yup. If you don't do this, I'ma take this away. Hey, uh, trying to get somebody else to do your ugh. No. Now, let's talk about something a little more pleasant. So I watched Lavelle stand up comedy, part one. Yesterday I watched part two. I watched part one today, and um, I'm glad both of them are available on the more frequent platform that I use. Even though I had begun exploring the other platforms. Um, what was I talking about? Lavelle. Yeah. So now I can add these two, one and two. Uh, I can add it to the rotation. So yeah, I can add it to the rotation of Lavelle Crawford stand-ups. And so I was watching one of them, and before I could reach for the remote control and exit up out of there, a comedy show came on right after Lavelle Crawford, and because I guess I got the setting on automatic play. So automatic play kicked in before the credits finished rolling. So I'm like, this ain't the bell. Um, but I did see, like, I saw it on display at the top yesterday, last night, last evening, yesterday, and I saw Tony Baker, and I was like, oh, okay, Tony Baker has another stand up on here. All right, so I'll be watching that. And so yeah, so the one that came on automatically was the one that Tony Baker was on that I was gonna watch anyway. Uh, so he was the first one up, and then it was like one, two, three other people that I didn't know, but they all had X. So I was like, okay, and they seem to be telling complete jokes. So I'm like, oh, okay. They must have took Lavelle Costa must have held a class on how to tell full jokes, and they must have took his course. Cause I see they telling full jokes now. Okay, okay. All right, so I really like the crochet hood. I was taking a look at um, Alexandria May's uh, hood that she showed how to make, and I may go ahead and make it. It's so beautiful. It's so creative. So I may go ahead and make it in addition to uh, the granny square beanie hat and the windows to the soul hat. The windows to the soul hat by Mindful Crafts and More that Ola Joe made, and the granny square beanie hat that what's her name? Craft something me. Uh, craft crafter me. Repeat crafter me. Repeat craft me. Something like that. And I received a request that I've been posting about the ears. I hadn't showed them in my post yet. I have showed them here on live stream though.
No wonder you just
So, um, so yeah, I gotta figure out how to make my posts. I've been talking about all this cool stuff that I'm creating. I hadn't taken any recent pictures of what I've been creating though. Uh, yeah, just yet. So I have shown them in live streams. I showed the hats that I made and all the ears, the creative process. All right. So seems like him is out in theaters. Um, I saw a non-spoiler review, and somebody mentioned Requiem, and I was like, cause I kind of was kind of sliding to the theaters with my popcorn and my drink to see Marlon on the big screen. Um, cause the last movie I saw of Marlon, well, with Marlon in it, uh, Marlon Wayans. That the last movie I saw with him in it at the theaters, okay, at the theaters, is um wow, okay. Guess it'll come back to me. If not, oh well. But yeah, I kind of was like, okay, let's go to the movies and see Marley with our big old bucket of popcorn. Ooh, I wonder if this movie is gonna have a popcorn bucket and a cup. Ooh, or should I say a gauntlet or a chalice, perhaps? Hmm. Uh, there's a lot of different things that could be like a popcorn bucket for this movie. Him. So it seemed like a cool movie to go to. I mean, going to the movies and seeing the movie at the theaters is a whole experience of its own. So sounds good to me. Sounds like a good time to me. um, Somebody mentioned Requiem though, um, because they were saying like him is another serious role for Marlon, and saying that he showed range in Requiem, and I wasn't even able to. The reason I said oh perhaps is because I hadn't even been able to watch Requiem all the way through by myself. Like it's too much for me to to watch by myself. The situation or it's too, I don't know, serious, or it's a lot. It's emotional. It's, what is it called? I don't know, plot based. I don't know, plot driven. Is, I don't know. I hear these words. I hear these words, and I'm just repeating words that I've heard. Um, it was a bit much for me to continue watching it. So I was like, uh oh. I mean, is it gonna be that? Because if I couldn't watch Rec Room, could I could I watch him? They don't seem the same as far as what's going on. Um, but I was thinking, I mean, if I mean the I probably would be maybe watching it through my fingers. Probably watching it through my fingers a bit. How about that? Like, cover my eyes a little bit, watch it between my fingers. I don't know. I don't know. I did see a question. Like, okay, so from what I was watching, when I was watching the movie review, non spoiler, um, and what I've seen Marlon say about what Keenan says to him and about writing his own stuff, and then what Marlon's reply is to his brother with him in this movie, him. um, my question was, why didn't Marlon write something like this for himself? Knowing that Keenan writes movies. Why? So that's the question that I saw that I saw. Like, okay, you know your brother writes movies, you write movies. Why didn't you write something like this and create something like this? But I mean, I guess I don't know. Uh, yeah, so that's the question I saw. Knowing the bits and pieces that, well, I guess I should say not knowing the bits and pieces, but knowing of the bits and pieces that I've heard of. Like, okay, yeah, okay. So your brother says, write your own stuff. Y'all been writing your own stuff, but uh, yeah. So y'all been writing your own stuff, paving your own way. Um, so yeah, that's just a question I saw. However, Marlon has been in other movies. Marlon is in G.I. Joe. He in one of my favorite G.I. Joes. Okay, like he 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 been he been like that. He running with that baton. Like his brothers, like if they was considered in a relay race, and his brothers that done came before him, and he the anchor, and they done passed the baton to each one, and now it's Marlon's turn. He that anchor, like he. I mean, he been, and then they all have. So I think I don't know. Wait, has Keenan been in anything he hadn't written? I, I don't know if Sean wrote that movie he was in, and who wrote More Money. I don't know who wrote More Money. So it ain't like they ain't new to this. I mean, they ain't new to this. So it kind of seemed, it almost kind of seemed like, but then when you think about it, they not new to this. Like Marlon not new to this. Like this ain't his first movie. Like this, right now. So you get out of their business. Get up out of their business and mind my own. That's they that's they stuff. But what movie that was? I had a ball too. That the movie I went to the movies to see with Marlon and Sean, Marlon Wayans and Sean Wayans and um, uh, I had so much fun. I don't even know if that was like one of the best movie experiences so far. Best, might have been one of the best movies I've seen in the movies too. To be honest, I had a hooping at the time. I had a ball. I was laughing and enjoying myself with that movie. Yeah, he was in the first GI Joe. I'm like, okay. And then I was looking for him to be in the next one. I was like, ain't no reason for him not to be in the next one. Uh, just like I thought in Dungeons and Dragons. I liked seeing him in Dungeons and Dragons, except for when he wasn't in Dungeons and Dragons. And then I was like, okay, now get up. Like you had the pixie dust in your pocket, like that pixie dust needed to raise them up. Like, ooh, I was so hot about that. But I like that at the end, his name that his friend sat there and carved in that rock. I like that they disappeared, like he had done reason. I was like, okay, yes, he's gonna be in the next one, but he wasn't in the next one. I was like, wah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch. If I'm gonna be able to watch it, if it's, cause I heard the spoiler. I mean, I'm not. I didn't hear the spoiler. I heard the spoiler free review, but I have seen the trailer. I have seen the trailer, and I don't know. If I think too hard about it, I won't go see it. I don't know. But if I don't, and I just be like, yeah, let's go see Marlon at the big on the big screen, then I'm gonna have a gay old time. Like it's gonna be great. We're gonna see how it be. We just gonna see how it be. It is different to see, you know, characters or actors be different characters. I mean, he doesn't play the same character in everything. So, yeah. I, when I was listening to the review of the movie, I kind of felt a little on the defense side, like um, even though I hadn't even seen it. Um, I was thinking, by the way it's being described, and from what I've seen from the trailer, to put the two and two together, it sounds like it's uh, art in motion. Sounds like it's brushstrokes. Sounds like it's depicting a work of art, if you will, like what do you call that? Uh, art in an art gallery, art in a museum. It sounds very art on display, very creative, very art in emotion. That's what it sounds like to me. Without me seeing it, it sounds like that's what's being presented. That's how I'm coming with it. Like what I heard, I'm like, that's my defense. That's how I came back with it. I was like, it's art in motion. It's art. It's brushstrokes. That's how I feel about it without even seeing it. That's my defense. Like, come on, like, I mean, this is not this is not this is not a course. This is not uh, a lesson. This isn't a pop quiz. This is entertainment. Okay, like some people are like, I don't get the message. It's over my head. And I'm thinking, it's art. So yeah, that's my defense when I hear what I've heard about the movie. Like, and then if it did have a message, you probably wouldn't like it. Like, you probably wouldn't like the message because you don't like messages, because you don't like movies and messages, because you say they too on the nose. Just appreciate the art for what it is. It's visual. It's art in motion. It's brushstrokes. It's entertainment. It's not really pointing at anything per se. This is all me without watching the movie. This is me, well, in defense of what somebody else had to say after they seen the movie. So, what I was thinking of, I was like, okay, so maybe because the person that was giving the review, they was like, maybe they were supposed to get something that they didn't understand, and the movie doesn't hold your hand, and they would have liked for the movie to have told them or to have walked them through and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. So just by that, I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe it's a sports thing. Maybe, because some people don't get sports, some people do, so maybe it's something to that effect. So I was like, okay, so the closest thing I could think of was the game, the series with the different characters. Um, uh, what's his name? Ding Dong Davis. What's his first name? I forgot. Davis. Um, and him being the rookie player, and then you got the seasoned players. What's his name? Uh, Dang, I forgot. Brand, Brian, uh, Pitts. The last name Pitts. And then you got the other one with the best friend Pookie. Then you got Clarence the SoFi. You got all them. You got them different characters. What they done been through. What they telling Ricky to do. Ricky coming in there with his uh, relationship, and they kind of jelly, but they saying no, they ain't jelly. They were like, you think we jelly, and you got a serious situation, and they get to do what they want to do, eh, and then so he kind of started being coerced into looking up to them, I guess, a bit to be included. Uh, but before I started thinking about the game, I I thought about the five heartbeats. That's what came to my mind first. The five heartbeats and Flash, when one of the five heartbeats told Flash, "You want my spot, Flash?" Uh, what did he say? You can't have it or something like that. That's what I thought before all this other stuff. Well, yeah, at the beginning of the movie review, I thought that's the first That's the first movie reference I thought of was Flash and uh, the Five Heartbeats. I forgot who that was. Or Eddie, excuse me, Eddie Kane Jr. Eddie Kane Jr. was like, "You want my spot, Flash?" Well, I did a whole hour of live streaming. Congratulations. You have been listening to